Hello, my name is Matthias Kavodic. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Incredible Hercules series. Fantastic run written by Fred Van Lente and Greg Pak. And we're going to cover issues 129 to 131, where Hercules and Amadeus Cho have to go into the underworld. They have to find Zeus. They need Zeus because he's a big part of Athena's plan in stopping Hera on one side. That's causing a lot of trouble in the world of the mortals, who's obviously Hercules' stepmother and Zeus's wife, and she's always pissed off and wants to take vengeance on Herc. So, sort of anticipating the arrival of the Chaos King, who we're going to get the Chaos War and so on and so forth. So, what's really good about this particular series that I've mentioned in previous videos is the contrast between the comic book Hercules and the classical Hercules from Greek mythology, that they're very different characters. Stark contrast between both. It's also super cool to see how incredibly bizarre is Greek mythology, that the people back in those times were really creative. And a lot of focus that the Herc that we have today, the happy-go-lucky dude that is always enthusiastic about life and battles and drinking and the ladies. He was also like that back during the mythological days, but he was more complicated. Like sometimes he would flip out and kill a lot of people, or involved in some sketchy stuff. Like he when he talks to Amadeus Cho, he's like he's not too proud about some things he did in his past. So here he starts talking about how he died once and his mortal body. Sorry, I have to wait for the the 747 flying over my house to pass because I live right in direct path to an airport where I work too. So his mortal body dies, and that's how he was accepted into godhood within the pantheon of the gods, so on and so forth. So they enter the underworld, land of the dead, and there's like different layers to it. So the first one is like this waiting room that's actually a big casino, that if anyone wins in this casino, they're able to get out. They're able to come back to life. And this is 2009, so these are the characters that were dead during that moment. You had Blink, you had Banshee, Black Star, Namorita, Puck, the Ancient One, we have Black Goliath, Sasquatch, even Wasp. I think 95% of the characters that I mentioned are already back from the dead. So sadly, who was killed in the previous story arc is Aegis, this character that was on the New Warriors that I always thought he was super cool, an interesting character. So, who is the Lord of the Underworld, Lord of the Dead? He sort of gets wind, like he's in the world of the mortals right now. Like he's working, he's in cahoots with Hera. So he gets wind that Hercules is trying to get into his realm. So that probably means hamper his interests. So he's going to go down to the underworld, confront Hercules, and already in the lobby, Hercules is causing trouble. So Herc and Amadeus get to one of the lower levels. They're confronted by a legion of interesting villains, like we have Baron Zemo, Ironmonger, Jack-o'-lantern, Ares' kid, one of his kids, who for the love of God, I can't remember his name, Orca. We got Scourge. We got the Skrull Queen, the armless Tiger Man that always sort of freaks me out. And obviously, he has Zeus very close to him, totally under his control. So the big idea behind this story is that Herc was sort of a dick back in the day. And Zeus, even a bigger dick. Pluto takes Zeus to trial, and everyone that goes to testify just really talks about the capricious nature of Zeus, that he's a very moody god, and if he gets ticked off, you're in trouble. Nobody likes Zeus in the whole trial. So the main beef that Pluto has is like when you divided the world after we defeated the Titans. Pluto, Poseidon, Pluto, Zeus, and Poseidon. Zeus got the skies and the heavens. Poseidon gets the seas, and Pluto gets Earth. Like he feels like he got the worst deal. Like he got the underworld, he got the dead. He's not happy. He feels like he got screwed over by Zeus. While this trial is going on, Hercules has to fight against. Remember that I mentioned previously that his mortal body had died? Well, it actually went to hell. Well, the Greek equivalent of hell. Sort of the cool thing is obviously Pluto puts him up against Herc has to fight him his own self, but it's cool to see a battle between the sort of the comic book Herc versus the mythological Herc, like two very different characters, and the contrast is really good. Even the setup for the whole battle is really really fantastic. So obviously Hercules is able to basically kill himself, sort of. He throws his other self down this like Sarlacc pit to have been destroyed, and Pluto's lackeys sort of turn on him. It's like, hey, we got screwed over by you, Pluto. Thought you were gonna let us out. But what happens is Zeus, after seeing the trial, like he's sort of heartbroken. He's like, man, like no one loves me. I thought I was beloved by all of creation, and all I got is just people having nothing nice to say and saying that I'm just a terrible god. So he actually gives Pluto the skies, and he actually drinks this water that gives you amnesia. It's like that's his sentence. So Zeus actually is brought back to life as a little kid. He has no idea who he is, and now he's under the care of Hercules. So that's going to be a thing in the series now from this point on, is Hercules having to take care of his father like a son. Sort of weird. Athena too. And the rest of this run, it's really solid. I really liked it, as I mentioned previously. So I hope you guys like this video. I know I might have screwed up some of my Greek mythology. Some stuff may have not made too much sense. I'm sorry. But this is a real fun read. So see you guys next time. Bye.